I haven't made that many videos lately, and I haven't actually even played guitar that much lately. That's because I noticed couple indicators in my life that warned me that I was heading towards this kind of artistic burnout. Lately, every time I tried to pick up my guitar, it was because my mind was telling me that I must play, I should play to keep up and continue to evolve as a guitar player and as an artist and as a composer, and I must keep that wheel turning constantly, and I will die if I don't do it, and my career stops if I don't do it, so I must do it. And same goes with the videos. Every time I try to invent a subject for a new video or make a playing video or tutorial, it was because my mind was telling me that I must do it, I should do it, because I have this channel and I must create content. And that's the indicator for me that things are not heading to right direction. All sentences in my head starts to form like I must and I should instead of I want to and I get to. So instead of my mind telling me I must play guitar and I should play guitar, my mind should tell me I want to play guitar and I get to play guitar every single day in my life, because that's so cool and awesome. And this shifting in mindset is so clear indicator for me in my artistic life that my ship is sailing towards an iceberg that is called burnout. Much of this thing in my life right now is caused by COVID-19 time that we are having right now. I've started to ask myself, what is the point of doing art? And what is the point of playing guitar? Luckily though, this is not the first time that I've had this kind of situation with my playing and artistic life. So I've learned to recognize that feeling and that shifting in the mindset so that I can make little adjustment to my ship's course so that I don't hit that iceberg. And that negative shifting in the mindset tells me usually that I either have too much speed in my life, that I don't have actually enough time to process and think through if I'm going into the right direction or if I'm actually doing the things that I want to do. Or the second thing is that I'm just getting too tired, that my body and my mind are telling me, please rest. So, what's the solution and cure for this kind of disease? In this situation, I try to either minimize or completely stop what I'm doing. And that's relatively easy in this point where there are not too many gigs and job offers to be accountable for. I try to give my mind as much time as possible to discover why have I come into this situation? What has led me to this shifting towards negative mindset with my work? And in this situation for me, it has meant to, just be. Take long walks, listen long podcasts. I have read books a lot, played video games a lot. And here's the beauty of it, I think. You don't need to feel sorry for doing all these things, because you shouldn't underestimate the value of this processing time that you are giving for your mind. Some of my best ideas and realizations about my own life as an artist, as a musician, as a composer, have come in these times when I've been in this state of mind and this state of life where I've just had to take off some speed and just stop for a moment and think and relax and give my mind the time to actually think through what I'm doing and where I'm actually going. And also, if you watched my video about career advice, where I talked about having this kind of idea that your career is like a highway, that you have these separate lanes that represent different career paths in your life. In this kind of time where I'm feeling that I'm driving just towards burnout, I've actually managed to drive some of my cars on the side of the road and just jumped to another car that has felt actually good and drive that car and give those couple cars time to rest. And actually now, after a couple weeks, when I've actually not played guitar and I've gave myself permission not to play guitar if I don't feel like it, now I've started to feel that passion and that fire again when I just look my guitar and I can feel the connection coming back and my finger starts to there's this burning in my fingers that they want to play again and find new stuff that's hidden inside that fretboard. And that's mostly because I realized some things about my career and realized some new values that are now becoming a core thing in my playing and in my music life. There is really good quote from Mark Twain that goes, "There are two defining moments in person's life. One is the day when you are born, and the second is the day you realize why." And I feel now that due to this couple 2 or 3 weeks that I felt really bad about playing and doing artistic stuff, that had made me do this processing and thinking and just relaxing and being, I have actually taken 2 or 3 steps towards that realization in my life. And I think that's completely new video in the future, what I've actually realized and what shifts I'm gonna do in my music and in my artist life. So what I want to say you is that if you notice that negative mind shift in your own playing or your own art or whatever creative process or life you are living, take a step back and take time and process whatever is going on in your life, and are those things actually affecting your mindset, and try to make that turn towards positive mindset. I have to tell you that first time I had this moment in my career, I was quite young. It took me about half a year to change that negative mindset again back to positive and find that passion and urge and meaning to play and make music again. But as time has gone by, I've learned to first notice the time when I'm going towards this negative mindset, and I've learned how to compress that time that I need to come back from that state. And I hope that with this idea you can avoid or change your course more swiftly. Thanks for watching. Relax, chill, enjoy the summer, hit that like button, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the next video.